Barney Top 20 Countdown had me really intrigued. This is a Barney special from 2009, and when I saw the title, I kind of wondered if this would be top 20 clips, top 20 messages. It's top 20 songs, and when I realized that, I was actually quite excited because something I've mentioned multiple times is that I watch Barney for the nostalgia. And for me, it's the songs that take me straight back to my childhood, or the songs that I sung at school, songs I knew from Barney. So I was kind of excited to see which of these 20 songs would speak to me and how many I would personally consider to be top 20. Now, I don't know how they decided on these 20. If they did some kind of poll or asked viewers for, a list of their favorite songs, I'm not sure how they came to this list, but personally, I don't think the list comprises the top 20 songs. I feel like we needed a lot more nursery rhymes in here, a lot more classic children's songs. There are some, and I will mention some personal highlights, but for me personally, I don't think these are, the childhood top 20 songs. So I'm not a big fan of the song selection, but the way they were presented is quite good. Primarily, Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ are in front of an audience, and we have these young children, and it starts off with counting from 1 to 20. And there are obviously various opportunities throughout this to encourage children to think about numbers from 1 to 20, but also 20 to 1. So there are a lot of opportunities for counting in this, which I'd expected and I thought worked really well. Having the audience there is really great. There is a little bit of audience interaction, not too much, but some. But every now and then we would just get clips of random children. I've mentioned this before. I really don't like it when Barney does that because I feel like it takes away the magic of feeling like you're there, feeling like you're one of the children interacting with Barney. If you're just showing some edited clips, it doesn't have that same effect. Occasionally they'd have the edited clips of some random children, but we'd also see the children in the audience at the same time. That wasn't too bad. But sometimes it's just some random clips on the screen, and any TV show could do that. And I feel like that takes away the magic of Barney. But that only made up a small amount of this. The whole special is about an hour in length, so I have a pretty good amount of time. It is pretty consistent with how long each song has. And the transitions from one song to the next feel very natural. They found some really good ways to move from one song to the next, and I think some of it was quite clever. Some of it involved some audience participation. For example, there was a child with an elephant on his shirt, and they then sang the elephant song. I'm pretty sure they had that shirt and gave it to a child. But there are things where it feels very organic and very natural, and that makes it just all the better to watch. So, in terms of the actual complete package, it's not too bad at all. There are some games, and Barney will give some clues for what the next song might be. And that doesn't happen every time, and I think that was the right decision because otherwise it would turn into a game show. But every now and then it helps to mix things up and keep things quite engaging and quite entertaining. All of that worked really well. Now, for the songs, I won't go through every song, but I will mention some personal highlights. But as I said, I don't think the song selection was very good. I feel like there could have been a lot more classic nursery rhymes, classic children's songs, and songs that are more commonly known outside of Barney. There are a couple of them, and I will mention them, but generally I'm not overly enthusiastic about the song choice. Not many of these took me back to my childhood, which is kind of the entire point for me. And I feel like the fact that I grew up with Barney and a lot of these are not memorable from my childhood kind of suggests to me they're not memorable songs. But maybe that's just me. Maybe other people do remember a lot of them from their childhood. As I said, I don't know how they selected these songs. If they actually asked for input from people and this is actually a genuine top 20 list, then I can't complain. But if they just picked 20 random songs, then it's not the best list. So a couple of personal highlights. We have the wheels on the truck. I've never ever heard the wheels on the truck, and I feel like that's ridiculous. It's the wheels on the bus. I don't want the wheels on the truck. Let me know if you've heard the wheels on the truck outside of Barney. It's definitely not as good. The whole point of the wheels on the bus is that it's a song to teach children about what it's like to be on a bus. So when they go on a bus, it's not that unfamiliar. and they're used to the sounds and the sights. Not that many children go in trucks, so they kind of missed the point of the song there. We do have the airplane song, which I think is okay, and the rainbow song. The rainbow song is not one from my childhood, but I do love it. We also have Mr. Sun, another one again, not from my childhood. I don't remember it, but I do really like the song. We also have If You're Happy and You Know It, obviously a brilliant one. 1-2 Buckle My Shoe and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. All of those are very nostalgic songs for me. And number 20 is, well, I kind of knew what number 20 would be. And number 20 is I Love You. In terms of Barney, that is, of course, the most iconic Barney song. There are some other songs in this that I think should have been in this, even if they were just focusing on Barney. For example, Just Imagine, Castle So High, Pumpernickel. They're all really brilliant songs that often feature in Barney, so they must be very well loved. So even if they were just going based on random Barney songs, I don't think they made the best selection. So personally, the songs are not that great. Some of them are, but some of them are just, I don't understand why they put them in here. Maybe it was based on what clips they could use and how they decided to write the episode or the special rather. But either way, everything flows together. Everything is quite high energy. I can see the children in the audience having a great time, which is all that really matters. And I think young children at home will find it to be quite delightful as well.